Welcome back, everybody. Laura here once again. Alright, so we're going to do the blue flame for the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. And before we get going, we're going to save our game. Reason we do this is because I don't want to waste my speed meal, just in case it starts raining or something like that. Or we get lost and things go wrong. We can kind of load that save point back up and try again. So we're going to head out to the south from that blue flame spot there. We're just going to keep walking downhill, lighting the torches as we go. Now what I normally do is put my blue flame away every time I do that, just to save wear and tear on the weapon. But I don't have time right now. I'm kind of on a mission. So here's another torch. In fact, I'll zoom in a little tighter here for you so you can kind of get a feel for what we're doing. And I've got a silver right here. Actually, I'm going to swap weapons out at this point. I don't really have any trash I want to get rid of. I don't need 2 spears. Okay, I'd much rather burn that thing up, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so continuing on down the hill here. And put your weapon away every time you light a new torch. That just saves wear and tear on it to ensure that it actually makes it to where we're going. Okay, now we're going to kind of curve and go kind of uphill. And there's a moblin asleep right here, so that's a good thing. There's another torch right here we can light. Ah, nuts. Leave me alone! Okay, so now we're going to head uphill. That's the only bad thing about doing this at night is you got all this extra bad guy stuff you got to deal with. Okay, and walk through the bushes here. There's going to be another torch to light off to the left. It was out of line of sight because of the rocks, but here we are. Okay, continuing on uphill. Now this is probably the longest leg without having a torch to light. And this is where that Decayed Guardian would have been shooting at us by now had we not taken it out earlier. It should start looking familiar to you right about now. It was parked over there by that rock. And we light these torches on the way up just because in case it starts raining, then you don't have to do all that all over again in case you made it really far. Not only that, it gives the weapon a break. Alright, and our thing is right behind my horse here. And there you have it. The Ancient Tech Lab Blue Flame. Alrighty, and we're going to go in and talk to the old doctor here. And it'll kind of pull your attention away and you'll go through a little spiel. The furnace is lit, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to skip through all this, but please take the time to read all that. It's a good read. And he gives you 3 ancient arrows for free just for your troubles. Really nice of him. Alright, folks. We're going to need 6,000 rupees here. I don't think I have quite that many. But, crap. Yeah, I should have thought about that. So if that happens, just warp away somewhere, sell some things off. And I'm actually probably going to sell off about 8,000 rupees worth of stuff right now. Just because if I have the monster parts left over, I'll come back here and buy a few extra ancient arrows. I like to keep about 20 to 30 in my inventory from this point forward. That's assuming I have the materials to support it. Reason being is because eventually we're going to raid Castletown. There's a lot of Guardian trouble in Castletown, and it doesn't hurt to have the ancient arrows on your person for that. So I probably don't need to actually make you have you know, watch me do all this, but there's more to it, so I'm going to walk you through it anyway. Oh, this is another spot for Beetle, another key location for Beetle. He sells more Smotherwing butterflies. So now you've got the wetland stable for Smotherwings, and you've also got the East Akkala stable for more Smotherwings. You're going to need a lot. You're going to need, I think, 24 in all if you want to upgrade that full set. So you might as well start buying them at this point in the game. Oh, I forgot to sell some stuff. That's the whole reason I came here, like a genius. Alright, so what I always do is I sell all my diamonds and all my amber, but I think selling all my amber will get me to where I need to be money-wise. Hell yeah, I got 100 of them. Okay, and that put me over my goal, so we are good to go. Alright, so go ahead and warp back up there to that travel gate. When we lit the blue flame, it gave us a travel gate up there, just like the Hunt No Ancient Tech Lab. And just like the Hunt No Ancient Tech Lab, there is a Cuirass seat on top. Alrighty. So now that we've got this all done, we're going to go ahead and talk to the robot. I think its name is Cherry. So this is what I mean. It costs 400 for a bundle of 5 plus ancient shafts. First things first, we're really here for the suit. And it's going to cost 3 ancient cores per piece plus 2,000 rupees. And it's different materials each time. Okay, so we have one of each now. We are out of here. Okay, so go ahead and warp yourself to a Great Fairy Fountain. Hopefully we have enough materials from all that stuff we killed in the castle raid to get this ancient set upgraded to the 2nd level, which is Ancient Proficiency. And folks, that Ancient Proficiency is worth every penny, worth every material. Just like the Disguised Bone Attack Up does for the bone-based weaponry. 80% attack power boost to the base attack power of the weapon. Plus, you can eat an attack power meal on top of that, and that gives you an additional 50% on top of all that other stuff. So the multiplier for Ancient Proficiency is 1.8 of the weapon, and 2.7 for the attack power meal with that. So almost double and triple, respectively. Okay, so let's go over to the ancient set we just bought. It's pretty cheap initially, the first round. Not too bad for materials. And where a lot of people get stuck here is they don't have enough ancient gears. You're going to need an additional 30 ancient gears, 10 per piece, to get that ancient proficiency. So we'll see how I do here. I think I'm going to have just enough. Which is awesome! Sweet! I had it. Okay, so that bought me my Ancient Proficiency. So hopefully you guys fared just as well as I did. If you followed along with my walkthrough and you followed my advice on killing all the guardians with all the ancient arrows we had out of the castle, you now too have Ancient Proficiency set bonus on the ancient armor. Congratulations! If you don't, I'll show you guys where there's some extra monster parts you can get pretty easily. Of course, that only works if you're just a few shy. But, where are we at? Here we have it. Ancient Proficiency. So, of course, just like with the bone weapons, any ancient or guardian weapon, 80% attack power boost right off the top. Eat an attack power meal on top of that, it's like 170% attack power boost. Basically, it's an additional 50% on top of the 80%. So basically, what you do is you would multiply, say, if you were to have this weapon equipped, 60 times 1.8 for Ancient Proficiency, and then eat an attack power meal on top of that, the multiplier is 2.7. So that's almost double and almost triple, respectively. So basically, Ancient Proficiency plus attack power meal, that would be almost triple the attack power of that Ancient Battle Axe. 60 times 3 is 180. Of course, just shy of that because it's not quite triple. So it'd probably be about 160, give or take. 155, something like that. You can't beat it, folks. Worth every penny, worth every material. Spend the time, spend the money, get your Ancient Armor and Ancient Proficiency. Not only that, once you get it upgraded to the max, it's got the highest defense out of any set in the game. I think it's like 28 per piece. So what is that, almost 90, like 85 or something like that? It's really high. So, like I said, worth every penny, worth every rupee, worth every material. Alright, so if you didn't quite have enough, I told you there was a really easy way to get more. Warp back to your Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. Actually, we're going to go do this anyway because there's a really cool treasure chest spot. So in addition to the extra materials we're going to get another EX treasure chest, and this is going to be the warp portal. I think it's called EX Teleportation Rumors. Again, don't forget your free monster parts back here. I think there's only a couple this time. But hey, they're free, so grab them. Alright, so anyway, right behind the Ancient Tech Lab here, I am looking for a giant labyrinth. There it is, out in the ocean. Ultimately, that's where we're heading. Just to the left of that is the entrance. So it's basically a big giant maze. We haven't been to one yet. I'm going to take you guys out there here in just a moment. I'm going to break video for that because that really should be its own video. So anyway, if you didn't have enough monster parts, that's where we're heading next. We'll see you guys back on the next video for that.